What's up, guys? Back again with another video for you. This is a quick update video on signatures. Just got back from the event today, and what an awesome day, guys. I met a lot of people. I'll give you the list of people that I've met today, but you know, I brought about 6 belts with me to get signatures, or you know, to show off or whatever, and I really ended up using maybe 3 or 4 of the belts. I was gonna get the $1 million belt signed, but in the middle of it, I just changed my mind. I just didn't even bother, because you know what, my $1 million belt's in okay condition, but it's not in supreme condition, so I just didn't even bother getting signatures on it, and I ended up getting more photos instead of those signatures. So, but anyway, alright, let's get to the signatures because I only got so much time here. Basically, yeah, I met a lot of talent, and we're gonna start with the Ecw belt. Alright, guys. Alright, from the last time I showed off this belt with autographs, I neglected to mention that I actually have Jimmy Snuka on here as well. I forget which number of autograph this is, but because I got a bunch on here. But Jimmy Snuka, if you look up information on the ECW Championship, the world title, Jimmy Snuka is listed as the very first ECW champion. Now that's before the Extreme era, of course, and that was back when ECW was Eastern Championship Wrestling. So that's why I got him on here, because you know, that's where ECW originated from, and you know, not the Extreme era, of course, but you know, he's a ECW world champion. So, and that's the only world title I believe he's ever held. I'd have to double check that, so don't quote me on that, but yeah, so Jimmy Snuka. Alright, now another world champion from the Extreme era. I actually have his autograph on the other TV title, the ECW TV title, but that's just incredible right here. I needed him on the world title. I also need Shane Douglas and a couple other people, I think, but yeah, I got Just Incredible today. He was very cool, very nice. Oh man, you know, I thought he was gonna, you know, go with the hardcore persona, but he was very, very grateful for the people that came out to see him and stuff like that. And Dawn Marie's right next to him. Later, I might get a shot at Jason Knight, who was another manager. He was like, he wasn't even a wrestler. He was just there to cheat and stuff. And if I get Lance Storm, that'd be great. I'd get the whole posse there. But I forgot what name they had their stable. But if you know that, let me know. So yeah, Just Incredible. Alright, guys, and I got another name for the ECW belt, and I was super excited to get him because he was one of the best ECW champions, and one of my favorite wrestlers as well because of his talent. You know, one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen, and he feuded a lot with this guy, so I think you know who it is by now. Oh man, and I was, you know what, he's one of the boys, man. Fellow New Yorker, you know. He seems like the type of guy that you just like to hang out with and stuff. And yeah, that's Taz. You know, I got pictures with all these guys. So if you know, I'm gonna add my MySpace pictures, a link into this video description, so you can check it out. You know, see some of the people that I've met, some of the people I met today and stuff. See, so he put TAZ, then he put FTW, and then he put 13 right there. So good stuff, man. I was super excited to meet this dude. I've been wanting to meet him for a long time. So ever since back from the days he was feuding with Bam Bam Bigelow. So you know, I've been an ECW fan for like as long as I can remember. But awesome. So let's move on to the next belt. Another one of my most favorite wrestlers I got to meet today, and I was really excited about this. However, I only had like 2 hours of sleep, so like I was so out of it in the morning. But you know, I guess I was running on caffeine. But I had him sign this Undisputed belt because he has held it, and I believe he beat this guy for it too. And if you can't see that nameplate, it says Brock Lesnar there. But no, it wasn't Brock Lesnar that signed it, but the guy who beat him for it. And I think you know who it is. He's in TNA right now, and that's Kurt Angle. He was very awesome, very nice. A little bit out of it with the meds and the pain pills or something he's taking, but you know, and You know, he was just great guy. You know, I think I was just overwhelmed in excitement to meet this dude, because, you know, I don't know if you guys ever seen his TNA documentary, I think it's 2 or 3 DVDs, something like that. All about his career, his life a little bit, stuff like that. If you haven't seen that, check that stuff out, man, because that's a really good DVD about Kurt Angle, you know. So if you want to learn more about him, check that out. All right, guys. I'm gonna move on, but I was super excited to meet him. All right, now we're gonna move on to the WCW title, and I got some good names on there on this one today. Trying to think of where to start. Okay, actually, speaking of Kurt Angle, trying to move the camera so I don't spoil the names before I want to show them. Okay, speaking of Kurt Angle, okay, he's right here, Kurt Angle. So, yeah, I got Kurt Angle on this WCW Big Gold as well. Why? Because he held it. I believe he beat, I think he beat Booker T while they were in WWE, but it was still the WCW title at that time, and even as a world heavyweight champion, he won it in a battle royal on SmackDown, I believe. So, you know, it's the same model belt, so he deserves to be on here. Okay, speaking of former world champions, let me turn this belt over. Okay, sorry guys, I just don't want to spoil it before I want to show it. Okay, here we go. Here's the next former world champion that signed the WCW belt, and if you can't read that out, I'll just show you. It's a L and it's a E, and there should be an X there, right? But you know what? He's in really bad shape. Somebody actually had to hold the strap in place so that he could actually even write it, because his hands are shaking. And he was in good spirits, but you know, he's just in bad shape, man, using a cane to walk and stuff like that. So you know, it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. And right here, it's a L, U, a G, E, and an R. So yeah, if you haven't spelled that out yet, it's Lex Luger, guys. And it's been a while since, I guess, he came out. I've never seen anything with him really for him to be coming out to sign anything and stuff like that. But he was really awesome. I got a picture with him as well. So if you don't believe me that that's Lex Luger's autograph, I'll show you the picture of me with him. So, you know, whatever. All right, guys. So next, because I'm running out of time here. All right. Speaking of WCW, this is WCW belt. Alright, now, the next name, you can't really make this out at all because it's a big scribble, and I have pictures on this one as well if you don't believe me, but it has to do with Hulk Hogan, and that's why I put him right behind Hulk Hogan. And you know how Hogan in WCW had the NWO, so hopefully we could get the 3 guys, Nash and Scott Hall, here, and that'll be the NWO, and then the guy who was really the brainchild behind the NWO, I think you could guess that right now, is Eric Bischoff. So Eric Bischoff right here, he put ER, and then the rest is a scribble. I guess he took the John Cena method of scribbling his name. But I have pictures with him and video of him at the event and stuff like that. So, but that's what he wrote. You know, that's Eric Bischoff's autograph. You know, so I think it was appropriate just to put him right behind Hogan, so that if we get the NWO on there, you know, the person who was the brainchild behind the NWO, exactly behind him, that's Eric Bischoff. Alright guys, so, and he basically ran WCW, so he just deserves to be on there. Let me move on to the next name, guys, because I got about 30 seconds left. I got one more former champion on here. And he was just awesome. He came in face paint and everything, and he's currently in TNA, so you could guess it right now. Yeah, man, I got Sting on there, boy. Oh, man, it was so awesome. He was in, you know, he had an awesome personality. He's very tall. Well, everyone's very tall compared to me, but yeah, he was just awesome, guys. Listen, it's 9:40 on the clock, and I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. But I got Sting on there, and this is awesome, guys. So awesome day, and that's the update on the signatures. I'll talk to you later.